So the new Star Wars movie's coming out.
Yes, it is.
Right. Darth Vader makes a very brief appearance with his burned and crushed helmet.
Mm-hmm.
And Kylo Ren obviously is devoted to Darth Vader. We don't know why yet. But now that I work here, I'm very curious as to how cute little pod racing Anakin becomes Darth Vader.
Ah, yes, because we are the makeup of parenting, experience, and temperament.
So we first meet Anakin when he's 9.
Okay.
No dad, single mom.
Okay.
They're slaves.
The no dad is okay, because if you have a nice secure base, which I know that Anakin's mom is super sweet, then you are pretty much okay. But the slave part is the difficult part, because that means that Anakin as a child understood that mom didn't have all of the power that the slave masters did. So that would make it that his attachment would not be very secure. So it would cause for him to want to seek control or lack of safety. And when we're not safe, we tend to act angry.
Okay, that would make sense because he's actually very intelligent. He's a mechanic.
Ah.
And a successful racer. And he meets Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon Jinn because they land on Tatooine with a broken ship and they meet a mechanic.
Okay, so in the real world where we're not in this Star Wars place, that's high IQ. And a high IQ child is a wonderful thing because they do really well at school and they can fix spaceships for Jedis. But if their emotional intelligence is not high, they get very confused, they get very flustered, and they lose focus. So Anakin may be able to fix a ship, but if his emotional state is not okay, he's going to have some issues with being able to contain himself. And, you know, we've already stated that he didn't have them because, you know, mommy wasn't able to be 100% secure for him.
That would make a lot of sense. And then Qui-Gon is very interested in this high IQ of his. And tests his blood for what Jedis have called midichlorians. The higher the midichlorians, the stronger you are with the Force. Qui-Gon tests his blood, off the charts. He is convinced that he is the chosen one to bring peace to the world. So he wins a pod race that garners his freedom.
Okay.
And mom says, okay, take him to Jedi school.
Uh-oh. He's
Right.
9.
He's
not
9.
supposed to leave mommy.
Nope.
And that would be one, you know, well, we've already put like 3 dents into possibly becoming Darth Vader. So if he doesn't have another secure base and somebody helping him deal with the loss of mommy and his emotional intelligence, we are kind of writing his fate to becoming Darth Vader.
Well, Qui-Gon steps in and tries to be that. He wants to train him. Yoda and the Jedi Council are like, not ready. He still has a lot of fear and regret from leaving his mom, and he's not ready to deal with that yet.
As he should, because he's 9. So I'm with the council. They should have helped him grieve, say goodbye to mommy, maybe set up a system where they talk to one another once a week. Something. They should have done some kind of FaceTime, which, you know, is important.
Maybe Darth Vader would not have become Darth Vader.
If Anakin would have had FaceTime with mommy at least once a day, he would not have become Darth Vader. But the Jedi didn't think about that. Don't they have the little, you know, like Leia goes, you're the only hope,
the
like
holograms.
a holograms?
Yeah,
He
they
could
show
have
hologram
hologrammed with his
sheets.
mom, and then he would have been fine. So there you go. I mean, we're helping him become Darth Vader by not giving him the security of the love.
So what happens next is that all hell breaks loose. Anakin's a great pilot. He saves the day. Qui-Gon actually ends up dying at the hands of Darth Maul.
Oh, no.
Anakin is aware of this. So that kind of changes things for him, and he's even more convinced that he needs to train to be a Jedi.
Okay, so at this point, because of his lack of emotional intelligence, he's trying to control his feelings. And one of the feelings that a lot of people choose as a way to control feelings is anger. Because anger is the most powerful of all the feelings. When we're angry, we're in control. Anger is the bodyguard of fear, shame, and vulnerable stuff. So Darth Maul, this thing that took away the last piece that he had, because that was his attachment while he was becoming a Jedi, right? Has now shown him a way to be powerful. So another way to control feelings is to look for power. This is not looking good.
No.
Now I know why he's
Hence,
Darth Vader.
Obi-Wan steps in and is like, all right, I promise to train you and teach you the ways of the Jedi. Still, Jedi Council.
He doesn't really trust Obi-Wan, right?
He thinks he's up to par with Obi-Wan.
Oh, he's a colleague.
Yeah.
Because
Obi-Wan was younger at this point.
Okay.
Qui-Gon was the master, Obi-Wan was the apprentice, and then there's little Anakin.
Well, now that he's had 2 major losses in his life, every other relationship that he gets into, which, you know, you have to have trust and intimacy, he will be guarded because he doesn't ever want to feel that pain again.